With Jessica's death, it became certain that the culprit was hiding somewhere nearby, and that they'd come for our lives if we had a chance. According to Genji-san, when tomorrow morning comes... fucking hell. I have to restart. God damn it, nose! Stop being leaky. With Jessica's death, it became certain that the culprit was hiding somewhere nearby, and that they'd come for our lives if they had the chance. According to Genji-san, when tomorrow morning comes, the boat should arrive. The boat had a radio. We'd probably be able to contact the police directly with that. All of us gathered in the parlor and decided to wait quietly until tomorrow. I proposed that we should search throughout the mansion for clues about the culprit, but Aunt Rosa rejected that, saying that if we managed to corner the culprit, or maybe provoke them, it might lead to a third murder. That was probably the right thing to do. If a bunch of amateurs like us investigate, there's no way we'd find anything. It would be wisest to focus on protecting ourselves without doing anything unnecessary and leave it to the police starting tomorrow. We've been tense since the beginning, but other than Aunt Rosa, most of us had spent all morning watching TV and getting bored, so our sense of danger had faded considerably. When we thought about it, yes, 6 adults certainly had been killed together in the first murder. That made it seem like some backhanded method like poison had been used. And for the second murder, we figured that the two became sacrifices because they'd been unfortunately isolated from the rest of us. From this, it was possible to imagine that the culprit was in a large number of adults, that they wouldn't be capable of killing this large group gathered in the parlor all at once. Right now in this parlor, there's George Aniki and me, Maria, Aunt Rosa, Genji-san, Goda-san, Shannon-san, Kumasawa-san, and then Dr. Najo for a total of 9 people. Furthermore, Aunt Rosa was even armed with a gun. Surely with this many people staying in this room, they wouldn't be able to touch us easily. That feeling of security, along with the passage of time, allowed us to recover from the shock of that morning bit by bit. By the way, lunchtime had just ended for us. However, it had been canned food lunch, a far cry from the dinner last night that Goda-san had skillfully made for us. Aunt Rosa also suspected that poison might be used in the first murder, so we probably couldn't deny the possibility that the culprit had snuck into the kitchen during all the confusion in the morning and mixed poison with the ingredients there. Aunt Rosa gave orders to all of us saying that until the police came, we mustn't put anything in our mouths except for safe things like canned food. As a cook, Goda-san must have felt really let down. Apparently eager to display skill anyway, he said at least he wanted to grab some plates and arrange the canned food on them. At first, Aunt Rosa had been reluctant examining each of the plates as they were brought, but she hadn't been able to find anything to complain about, and Goda's chef's picked canned food lunch combo was born. Goda-san said something about the taste being savored not just with the tongue, but with the eyes as well. I see, it's the same canned food we ate for breakfast, but it feels like something completely different.
Ah, バトラ、見て見て、これが狼と羊のパズル。
As I was sitting lazily on the sofa with no desire to watch TV, Maria came over, pulled a picture book out of her handbag, and held it out to me.
なんだよ、その本は。狼と羊のパズル？どれどれ？
Wolves and Sheep Puzzle. It was a phrase that Aunt Rosa had used this morning when we'd gone to call on Jessica. At the time, I hadn't known what it meant, and right after that was that uproar when Jessica's corpse was found, so I'd forgotten about it completely. The book that Maria held out to me looked like a foreign picture book, or something that had been translated. When I opened it, I realized it was a book stuffed with riddles.
何匹かの狼と羊よね。1台のボートを使って対岸まで連れてくパズルなの。
ああ？そんなルールのゲームを聞いたことあるな。これはそれの狼と羊バージョンなのか。
It was a very simple puzzle, passed on from long ago. Let's try posing a question. On the right bank there are 2 wolves and 2 sheep. There's a boat with as many as 2 animals can ride on, and using it you have to move all 4 of them to the opposite left bank. That's the puzzle. There are 2 rules. First, regarding the boat. Even a single wolf or a single sheep can paddle it, but it can only hold 2 animals. The second rule is regarding the wolves. When they are in greater number than the sheep in any location, they attack the sheep and it's game over. For example, at the start of the game, Let's say the two sheep get on the boat and go to the other side. Then one sheep gets off and the other goes back to the first bank. When it does, there are two wolves on the first bank, and a single sheep returns there. When that happens, the number of wolves is greater, so the sheep is attacked and it's game over. On either bank, or even the boat, there must never be more wolves than sheep. And you've got to shuttle them across under these conditions. By the way, the right answer is to move both wolves to the other side of the bank at the first turn. Then one wolf comes back. On the second turn, you move the two sheep to the opposite bank. Then one wolf comes back. On the third turn, you put that last wolf that was on the right bank on the boat and cross to the opposite bank. And congratulations, transport successful. Partway, there may be the same number of wolves and sheep on the boat or on either side, but that isn't a problem. You only lose when the number of wolves is greater. This book uses wolves and sheep as an example, but lots of people probably know of this game using different characters. It looked like Maria wanted to test whether I too could solve the puzzles she knew how to solve. And she kept showing me different pages, saying, solve this one, and this one's hard. So what was happening when Aunt Rosa first mentioned this puzzle? That's right. When we decided to go and get Jessica, we talked about how many men should go. And Aunt Rosa mentioned wolves and sheep puzzle, saying we should all go together.
Oi, oi.
That could only mean one thing. Aunt Rosa was saying that there was a wolf among us. And that she was thinking that we'd be safe if the number of wolves and the sheep wasn't balanced, but that the wolves would bare their fangs if the situation changed. At the time we found our parents' corpses, Aunt Rosa always suspected the servants might be wolves. She sniffed out the possibility that, while she didn't know whether it was all of them or some of them, there were wolves hiding among them. That's no surprise. That murder scene was very elaborate. It's easy to imagine that there were multiple culprits. And because she'd reached that conclusion, when we went to Jessica's room, and learned that Jessica had been killed after being alone with the servant, Canon, it isn't hard to imagine why Aunt Rosa suspected the servant so persistently.
使用人の皆さん、郷田さんが食器を洗いに厨房に戻ります。念のためです。皆さんも同行してください。
皆さん、申し訳ありません。団体行動で参りましょう。
シャノ、熊沢、行くぞ。
はいはい、ただいま。
それではジョージさん、一度失礼いたします。
うん、気をつけて。あ、ローザおばさん、僕も一緒に行っていいかな。
ごめんなさい。ジョージ君は残ってくれるかしら。ちょっとお話ししたいことがあるの。
そうですか。シャノン、ごめん。とにかく気をつけて。一人にならないでね。
はい。
南條先生、すみません。ちょっとご相談が。
はい、何ですかな。
The servants put the dishes in empty cans on the serving cart and started to head out towards the corridor. Behind them, Aunt Rosa was talking to Dr. Nanjo about something in a small voice.
わかりました。参りましょう。
ええ。よろしくお願いしますね。
Dr. Nanjo closed the book he had been reading, rose from the sofa, and followed after the servants. Aunt Rosa stuck her head out into the hallway, and after seeing that they were completely out of sight, she closed the door and spoke.
みんな聞いて。これで今ここにいるのは、後ろ宮の人間だけね。
ん？確かに、そうなりますね。
狼を全部追い出したってことっすか？ローザおばさん。
With that one sentence, Aunt Rosa's gaze grew sharp. Apparently she had picked up on the sarcasm. She laughed lightly.
バトラ君は頭の回転が早いのね。賢い子は好きよ。話が早いわ。
おお、バトラー頭いい？これ解ける？ 64 ページの難しいの。おお。
マリアは少しの間テレビを見ていなさい。ママはバトラ君たちとお話があるの。
おお。
ローザおばさん、パズルの話はバトラ君に聞いたよ。用心深いのは悪いことじゃないと思うけど、さすがに疑り深すぎるのもどうかと思うよ。
真の犯人がベアトリーチェかどうかは別にして、少なくとも使用人たちがその一味であることを疑うことはできると思うの。兄さんたちが殺されていた最初の殺人、とても残酷な仕打ちがされていたわよね。あれが一人でできる真似に見える。
謎の来客ベアトリーチェ様が夜なべをしてチクチクやったのかもしれねえぜ。
ジェシカちゃんの部屋の扉をめぐるマスターキーの件は使用人の誰かが関わっている証拠じゃない。
Only the master key could have locked the door to Jessica's room, so we can only suppose that one of the servants did it. No. Wait.
チェス盤をひっくり返すぜ。おかしいよ、ローザおばさん。なんで犯人はジェシカを殺した後、わざわざ施錠したんだ？施錠すれば、マスターキーの持ち主が疑われるのは必然。わざわざ施錠する必要がないぜ。
そうだよ。バトラ君の言う通りだ。わざわざ疑われるようなことをする理由がない。
それは面白い考えよね。もちろん私もそれは考えた。だとしたら施錠した人物は使用人を疑わせたくてマスターキーなしであの扉を閉めた。でもそれは不可能でしょ？
That's right. There existed some trick that could lock the door without a master key. That would make this a great disguise for casting doubt on the servants. If the culprit's goal was for us to isolate ourselves from the group so that they can attack us one by one, this trick would also be effective at giving rise to paranoia. But there was no way to lock the door without using a master key.
マスターキーを使わずに閉める方法がないなんてどうして言い切れるの？ルドルフ兄さんの言っていた悪魔の証明になるんじゃない？私たちには想像もつかない方法で閉められたのかもしれない。私たちに思いつかないからといって未知のトリックがあることを否定することにはならない。
そりゃそうだけどよ。つまりあれか？疑わしきは黒ってわけなのか？
具体的なトリックはわからないけれど、それでも外角はわかるの。申し訳ないけどカノン君を犯人だと仮定すると非常に簡単に説明できる。死体がない理由までね。
だってカノン君はマスターキーを持ってなかったんですよ。他の使用人ならともかくカノン君にだけは施錠はできなかったはず。
なるほど。それでローザおばさんはジェシカの部屋に入って早々に俺たちにクローゼットなんかを探せと言い出したわけか。ローザおばさんこそ普段の様子から想像できるより頭の回転が速いな。
妹の頭の回転速度は常に姉マイナス1よ。今は誰にも気を使う必要がないからせいせいするわ。
Georgianiki realized she was referring to Aunt Ava, and seemed a little uncertain on how she should take that sarcasm.
ごめん。僕にも分かるように説明してほしいな。カノン君のマスターキーはジェシカちゃんのポケットに入って密室に閉じ込められていた。施錠した後に部屋の外からポケットに入れるなんて芸当は不可能なはず。
違うんだよ兄貴。ローザおばさんの想像しているやり方ならこのトリックはカノン君にしか使えない。そしてジェシカのポケットにマスターキーを入れたまま鍵なしで施錠することができる。そしてその結果として死体もなくなることになる。
どうやって鍵なしでどうやって施錠するんだい？
簡単よ。ジョージ君だって帰宅したら施錠するでしょ。つまみをひねってカチリとね。
まさか。いやでもカノン君の姿はどこにも。
兄貴にもピンときたみてえだな。ローザおばさんが室内を探したのはそういうことだ。内側から鍵を閉めジェシカのポケットに鍵を突っ込んだカノン君がどこかに隠れて俺たちをやり過ごそうとしているのを探したんだ。
It was the simplest kind of closed room trick. It meant him hiding in the closet after the murder was committed. Then all he had to do was get out after those who discovered the body left, and the closed room murder would work perfectly.
私たちはあの部屋を探したけれど何も見つけられなかった。でもだからといってあの部屋に使用人たちしか知らない秘密の隠し通路のようなものがないとは言えない。それがどこに隠されていたかはわからないけれど、その隠し通路を仮定し推理することで彼しかありえないと断言できるのよ。
その推理はよ、俺も一番最初に考えた。一番嫌な推理だから。一番最初にその可能性を潰したかった。
カノンはこの部屋で殺された。であろう？そなたはカノンが犯人であると疑いそうになったため、真っ先にその可能性を潰すために。これ、わかっておるわかっておる。
だから、その次に考えたのはこうだった。あの部屋にいたのは実は3人だったという説だ。ジェシカとカノン君は被害者。そして、犯人である来客ベアトリーチェも一緒にいた。という考えだ。
そなたは、人間であるわらわが、魔法を使わずに犯行を行ったことにしたいのだったな。なるほど。そなたにぴったりの陳説であるぞ。
お前は2人を殺し、内側から施錠した。そして、カノン君の死体を担いで、普通の人は気づかない秘密の方法。つまり、隠し扉を使って部屋から脱出したんだと読んだ。しかし、お前に赤で言われちまった。あの部屋に隠し扉の類はないってな。
うん。お前たちの知らない秘密の通路は存在せぬぞ。ノックスだったかバンダインだったか。何でもミステリーには秘密の通路があってはいけないらしい。そのお作法にわらわも従ったということよ。つまり名探偵は部屋を調べ尽くさずして隠し通路がないと断言できるわけだ。人間の推理ごっことはなんとお気楽なものよな。
くそ、でけえこと言いやがるぜ。ありがとよ。魔女様のお取り計らいのおかげで、俺も部屋を探し尽くさずに、あの部屋に隠し扉がないと断言できるぜ。
うん。この部屋に隠し扉はない。扉と窓以外に出入りする方法はない。
ってことはよ、今、ローザおばさんがぶってる自信満々の仮説は、間違ってるってわけだ。しかも悔しいことに、この仮説は反証不能だ。魔女のお前を隠し扉はないと断言すれば、それで決着する。しかし人間の俺は、ローザおばさんにそれを反論しても、受け入れられないだろう。隠し扉がないことを人間は証明できない。悪魔の証明になっちまう。くそ。魔女ってのは便利だな。
そんな、あるかないかもわからない隠し扉を理由にカノン君を犯人呼ばわりするなんて、僕は納得できないな。
納得できないならより納得できる推理を聞かせて。ないのよ。私はずっと考えてる。これしかないのよ。ジョージ君はシャノンちゃんと仲が良かったわね。だから使用人全員が犯人であることは受け入れがたいと思うの。私もシャノンちゃんが犯人の一味であるなんて信じたくない。でも全員であるか否かはともかく、確実にあの中に犯人もしくは共犯がいるのよ。それだけは見誤っちゃダメ。
カノン君以外にも狼がいると見てたんだな。 ジェシカの部屋で犯人はカノン君だと大騒ぎしたのは使用人たちの反応を見るためだったっていうのか。
ええ、そうよ。そしてその結果、私は一層の疑いを持つに至ったわ。確実に使用人の中に狼がいる。確実にね。そして狼と羊のパズルのように普段はおとなしくしているけれど、チャンスがあったら襲ってくるに違いないの。ジェシカちゃんは一人で船に乗った羊よ。あのパズルでは頭数の時は襲ってこないけど、私たちのパズルは違う。チャンスと人数次第なら頭数でも襲ってくる。ジェシカちゃんが殺されたように。
僕は怒りたいことがある。じゃあ厨房へ行かされてるシャノンは危険な状態じゃないか。今すぐ僕たちも厨房へ行くべきだ。誰が狼だろうと狼でなかろうと、僕たち全員が揃っていれば均衡するならそれを保ち続けるべきだと思う。
シャノンちゃんはお父様のところへゲンジさんと一緒に行った。その時に孤立したはずなのに殺されなかった。ゲンジさんも狼ではないから。違うわ、二人とも狼だったからよ。
シャノンは悪事の片棒を担ぐような人じゃない。いくらローザおばさんでもそれは聞き流せません。今の発言に対し僕は取り消しを要求します。
兄貴の前で悪いが、その論法エヴァおばさんの雰囲気にそっくりだな。こっちが反論できなきゃ自動的に自分が正しいみたいな。やっぱり血は争えないな、おばさん。
私だって今の自分はあまり褒められたものじゃないとは思ってる。でもね、私は母なの。マリアの無事を守るためなら鬼にもなるわ。本当ならマリアと二人きりでどこかに閉じこもっていたいくらいよ。でも私は同時にあなたたちの母でもあるつもりなの。今やあなたたちは私の子供も同然。私は自分の子じゃないからといってあなたたちを見捨てたりしない。絶対。
そりゃどうも。
私はあなたたちの母として油断しないでと警告したかっただけなの。常に私の目の届くところにいて、私があなたたちを守ってあげる。
ついでに俺たちが狼でないことも監視してくれるってわけだ。そりゃありがたいぜ。そういうおばさんは自分が狼ではないって証明はできるのかよ。
ええ、できるわ。
即答っすね。どうやって？
これよ。これが証拠よ。
Aunt Rosa lifted her gun and pointed the barrel at me. But it was only for an instant. She immediately lowered the gun, laughing impishly. But to me, the time I spent staring down at the barrel of that gun felt like an eternity.
その銃がどうローザおばさんが犯人でないことを証明するというんですか。
考えてもみて。私が犯人だったらどう？使用人たちが出ていたこの千載一遇の機会を逃すと思う？あなたたちをズドンと撃って、あとは適当な言い訳をするだけよ。窓の外にベアトリーチェが現れて銃を撃ってきたとかね。私は2発を撃ち返したと称して2発分の空薬莢を床に捨てればいい。
そりゃすげえ乱暴な理論だが、確かに一理あるぜ。
クラウス兄さんが昔よく言ってたわ。力こそ正義ってね。これがまさにそうなのかしら。ごめんなさいね、二人とも。私も今朝からの事件続きでかなり冷静さを失ってる。普段の私を知る二人から見れば、今の私は余裕がなくて少し短気そうに見えるかもしれない。でも分かってる。私は悪意ある犯人からあなたたちを守りたい。 そのためには鬼になる。それだけのことなの。怒らせるようなことを言ってごめんなさいね。バトラ君、ジョージ君、仲直りしましょう。
An unsatisfied expression rose to General Janiki's face. He probably couldn't forgive the damage done to Shannon's honor. What about me? Several bits of circumstantial evidence hinted at the servants' participation. I didn't want to believe that one of them was the culprit, or possibly colluding with the culprit. But in our current situation, that was a little more than wishful thinking. Whom should I believe? In the first place, who is the culprit? Are there accomplices? If so, how many? It seems I've only been suspecting the people I know. I quickly forgot the 19th person, the guest, Beatrice, who arrived yesterday and boldly claimed to be the Golden Witch. In fact, I still haven't seen her face. I heard she greatly resembled the witch in that portrait. But since I haven't seen her directly, no matter how hard I try, it doesn't really seem to me like a 19th person is on the island. So I've been subconsciously hallucinating that the culprit's one of the 18. Damn it. Come out, Beatrice. If you're the bad guy, act like the bad guy and show yourself, laughing in a high-pitched voice and mocking us. Just like the bad guy in one of those dramas who, even when they're exposed as the culprit, aggressively say, "Where's your proof?"
証拠は終わりかの？
うっせえ。てめえはしばらく黙ったら。
There were 5 humans in the kitchen, but it was very quiet, filled with only the sound of the rain. It was only accented by the sound of Shannon and Kumasawa washing the dishes. Goto was using the leftovers from breakfast and lunch as ingredients for a soup. Rosa had suspecting the poison might have been added to the food, so they decided to eat canned goods, but that hadn't been too satisfying. But Goto thought that she was being too cautious, so he was spontaneously creating a soup to be served only to those who wanted some. Shannon and Kumasawa were washing the dishes that the food had been arranged on. And on the inside, they thought maybe Goto should wash them, since he had been the one who wanted the food arranged on the plates in the first place. But they left their complaints unsaid for the time being. Genji and Nanjo were facing each other across a crude chess set that had many years of experience. The game had still only just begun, and because the opening game of these experienced players had been honed to perfection, it looked like a ceremony where they'd just been moved specified pieces in a specified order.
良い匂いですね。やはり缶詰ではこうはいきませんね。
開封した食材だけで作りましたので、毒が混入しているなんてことはありませんよ。皆さんの分もお作りしていますので、ぜひ食べましょう。もちろん私もお毒味しますよ。安心して召し上がってください。
本当にいい匂いですね。合田さんのまかない料理は本当に美味しいです。
美味しい材料を買ってきて、美味しい料理が作れるのは当たり前です。私は師匠に、あり合わせのもので美味しく作るまかない料理を極めてこそ真の料理人だと習いました。
それはいい師匠でしたな。おかげで私はとても美味しいスープをごちそうになれそうです。
親族の皆様にお召し上がりいただくための材料で作ることになってしまったのが残念です。
ローザさんも朝からのいろいろでお疲れなのでしょう。無理もないことです。
でもそのおかげで美味しい食材のスープが飲めるのですからね。
Rosa had fervently warned everyone that they didn't understand the danger they were in, and they must assume that poison was mixed in with the food. The mood at that time had led them to agree, but hunger wasn't something that could be swayed by a momentary emotion like that.
皮肉にも普段の私たちではとても味わえないスープとなりました。できるなら客間の皆さんにもぜひ振る舞いたいところなのですが。
ローザ様のご指示に背いている以上、よした方がいいだろう。飲みたいものだけ飲むといい。
ほほほほほ。見えないところで上手に息抜きするのも使用人の心得でございますものね。
When Kumasawa cackled, Shannon and Goto laughed too. It seemed that in the space where only their fellow servants were gathered, they could relax quite a bit. Shannon didn't like Goto's occasional dishonesty, but she knew that there was no falsehood in his childish smile when he cooked, nor in his desire for people to enjoy his food. So even though it was a little aggravating to be made to wash the dishes, she couldn't really hate him. However, they couldn't have dreamed that Rosa calling them wolves at the parlor was at exactly the same moment that they were spending time peacefully like this. At that time, several of the servants heard a sound of like something being dragged, and then with a thump. It seemed like the sound was made by a servant outside at the back door where they were carrying a mountain of trash bags on a rainy day. Or maybe when a servant was returning from work wearing a raincoat. So at first that sound didn't seem like anything out of the ordinary to any of them. But they soon realized, right now, everyone was either in the kitchen or in the parlor, so who could possibly be at the back door? As the servants looked at each other, they checked to make sure that each of them knew what that sound meant. The servants knew the mansion's layout well, so they understood how incomprehensible it would be for someone in the parlor to actually go outside in this typhoon. Go all the way around, then come up to this back door. Then was it Kinzo? They couldn't imagine Kinzo, who never left his study, would dash out into the middle of this typhoon and come to the back of the house, where only low-class people ever entered or exit.
気のせいじゃないですよね。
Shannon and Kumasawa drew close together, fearfully looking at the back door.
どちら様ですか?
As Goto fearfully approached the back door, he called out, and his eyes flashed towards the butcher's knife that sat in the nearby sink. He didn't pick it up yet, because there was still a possibility that this was a member of the family. However, that possibility wasn't possible. There was no response from across the door to Goto's initial question. Maybe his voice had been so quiet that it hadn't reached through all the wind and rain outside.
源氏さん。
南條先生と女たちは下がって。
一体どなたなんですかな?
Genji took a knife with a classical design from a stationery box placed near the chess set. It was something to be used instead of a paper knife to open envelopes for statements of delivery and bills. But it was still a knife, so the blade on it could injure someone. Genji hit it in his sleeve with a well-practiced motion. Then he approached the back door himself, giving Goto a silent nod. Goto cautiously approached the back door, and slowly started to open it. The shadow of a person suddenly shuffled into sight, landed on his knees, and fell over. Goto fell backwards onto his backside and couldn't get up. The human shadow was soaked with rain, smeared with mud, and drenched with blood.
Kanon? 大丈夫か? Nanjo sensei.
It was Kanon. His breath was feeble, and puddles of mud where he left quickly drenched bright red. When Nanjo held him and turned his face up, there was a deep, gruesome wound right in the center of his chest, as though he had been stabbed there by a spear or something. Even now, deep red blood poured out of there.
これはひどいですよ。どうしましょう。救急箱ですか。救急箱ですか。
カノンさん、傷口に手を当ててしっかり押さえてください。使用人室のベッドに運びましょう。皆さん、手を貸してください。
さあ、カノンさん、しばらく我慢してください。
しっかりして。もう大丈夫よ。だから傷口から手を離さないで。
とにかく使用人室へ運ぼう。熊沢ローザ様にカノンが見つかったことの報告を。
待って、ローザ様にはダメ。
待ってください。カノンさんがローザ様にはダメだと言っています。
どういう意味なの、カノン君。
今はいい。早く使用人室へ運ぼう。熊沢、ローザ様にはまだお伝えする。カノンに事情を聞いてからにする。
はい。
He had told him not to tell Rosa right after appearing in this state. This could only mean something very disquieting. An eerie anxiety rose to their faces.
さあ皆さん、急いで運びましょう。早く早く。
Ken's wound was unbelievably deep, and judging from Nanjo's pale face, it was a miracle he was still conscious.
これはひどい。何か槍のようなもので刺されたようです。肺まで届いてなければなんとか持つかも。とにかく止血を。
No matter how much Nanjo tried to wipe out that gushing deep red blood, he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. He couldn't wipe it all away. Each time the wound was aggravated, causing Cannon to cry in anguish.
カノン君、カノン君、カノン君、しっかりして、しっかりして。
南條先生、替えのタオルです。なんてむごい。
容体はどうですか？
本音を言うと、生きているのが信じられん深手だ。刺されどころが幸運だったのかもしれん。だが出血がひどすぎる。輸血が必要だが、明日まで無理だ。
ローザ様が
喋らないで、カノン君。傷口が開いちゃう。
ローザ様がやってきてお嬢様と僕は
なんですって。
ローザ様がですか。おお、そんなことってそんなことって。
間違いないのか？
はい、間違いなくローザ様でした。
さあ、もう喋らないで。熊沢さん、もう一つの救急箱を取ってください。
源氏さん、ローザ様がなんてことはあり得るのでしょうか。
わからん。
Disregarding Nanjo and Kumasawa, who were struggling hard and stained with blood as they tried to stop the bleeding, Genji and Goda faced each other. Because if what Cannon had said was the truth, Rosa was the culprit who killed Jessica.
おのれ、ローザめ。よくもお嬢様を殺してやる。
Cannon screamed even more hatefully. His hate-filled voice made it seem like he was seeing Jessica being harmed right before his eyes.
確かにローザ様がお嬢様を殺す理由はあるかもしれない。後ろ宮家が全滅すれば遺産は全てローザ様のもの。だとしたらバトラ様やジョージ様も危険なのでは。ローザ様は銃を持っている上に今客間には彼らしかいない。源氏さん、これはかなりまずいことでは。
Shan suddenly ran out into the corridor. Her expression was complex and tragic, as though she didn't know what to believe. Shannon ran. To where? Inside the mansion that had been scrumptiously clean, so it probably wouldn't be easy to find. She might find it if she searched the rose garden, but they'd probably all been lost in the wind and rain. That's right, the boiler room isn't cleaned very often. If she went there, she might be able to find it. Shannon ran downstairs to find that in the underground boiler room. Did some medicine take effect at the brink of death, or was Cannon finally beyond feeling pain? For the time being, at least Cannon's painful gasping had subsided. Nanjo apparently didn't view this as a good sign, and he didn't let his eyes off Cannon for a second. Kumasawa firmly gripped Cannon's hand and kept encouraging him, so that the willpower keeping him alive didn't fade away. Genji and Goto seemed uncertain how to respond to the truth that Cannon had risked his life to deliver.
ローザ様の銃は確か4発か5発の弾が込められたはずだ。
決して少ない数ではないですね。でもあの銃は弾の装填に結構な慣れが必要だったはず。一発目は撃たせてしまうかもしれませんが、みんなで襲いかかれば次を撃たせずに銃を奪い取れるかも。
この島には医者はいても薬はなく、病院もない。撃たれどころが悪ければ死ぬぞ。
それは分かっていますが、それより早く行動を起こさないとまた次の事件が起こる可能性も。私たちはローザ様にうまく追い出された気がします。今頃ジョージ様やバトロ様が殺されている可能性も。
そんな危険な相手なら無理に刺激しない方がいいんじゃありませんか。
しかし明日までは長い。どんな手を打ってくるか想像もつきませんよ。源氏さん、こちらから仕掛けるべきです。せめて10歳理由をこじつけて奪えばなんとかなるかも。
弾は4、5発じゃありませんか。ということは私たち全員を殺すには足りないということです。迂闊に刺激しなければきっとローザ様もむやみには。
あいつは言ったよ。僕たちを皆殺しにすると言った。
Cannon, who they thought was sleeping quietly, suddenly started talking brightly, almost as though he'd been awake this whole time and had suddenly opened his mouth. Cannon looked firm and steady, which relieved Nanjo a bit, but considering the depth of that wound, he couldn't wipe away a certain creepy feeling. He knew because he was a doctor. After losing so much blood, Cannon might have easily lost consciousness, and yet somehow he was still intensely aware of his surroundings. Was it youth, or was it tenacity? Sometimes the power of human life surpassed common knowledge. While stopping the bleeding, Nanjo had groped around a bit inside the bleeding hole of tweezers, making sure there weren't any foreign objects inside the infected area. And the great depth of the wound had shocked him. It had certainly reached as far as his lungs. And yet... No, but the fact that he was still alive is wonderful. But Cannon had spoken clearly. He'd hatefully stated that the one named Rosa made this wound, cursing and raging, over and over and over.
あいつは親方様の財産を独り占めするために、台風が過ぎ去るまでにどんな手を使ってでも皆殺しにする気なんだ。
くそ、なんて人だ。源氏さん、どうしましょう。私たちにも何か武器がいるのでは。
にわかには信じられん。ローザ様がそのようなことを。
源氏様、信じる信じないじゃない。あいつが僕に、そうこの僕が聞いたんです。どうして信じてくれないんですか。
起きないで。傷に触ります。
Cannon sat up on the bed, speaking to Genji, who didn't seem to be willing to believe Cannon's story.
あいつは僕たちを必ず全員殺す。もうきっと客間の方々も殺されているに違いありません。僕らが先に殺さなければ必ず僕らが先に殺される。僕が先に殺されたようにみんなも先に殺される。殺さなきゃ殺される。殺さなきゃ殺される。殺さなきゃ殺される。
カノンさん、あんた本当に痛くないのか。
ああ、これですか。大した傷じゃありません。
大した傷じゃないどころか、あんたは。
本当に大したことありません。 こんなのもう全然痛くないし、本当に大した傷じゃない。
As Ken said that, he began to untie the bandage that had been painstakingly wrapped. The gruesome hole in his chest was immediately exposed.
カノンさん、そんなことをしてはダメですよ。早く横になって。
大丈夫ですって。ほらね、大した傷じゃないでしょ。
Ken showed off his gaping wound, which was still slowly spitting out foamy blood. Everyone averted their eyes reflexively.
ほら、全然大した傷じゃないですって。
やめなさい。傷をいじってはいけません。
ほら見て、全然深い傷じゃないんですよ。ほらほら。
Cannon held up 2 fingers, showed them to everyone, and slowly started to stick them into the gruesome wound right in the center of his chest. Plunging slimy, squishy wet. The fingers went in deep, all the way to their bases.
カノンさん、やめてやめて。
Those fingers were sticking all the way into his chest, up to their bases. And then he slowly pulled them out in exactly the same way. The fingers he pulled out were stained in a sticky, solid, deep red color. There was even a thread hanging. The fingers were covered up to their bases in deep red.
ね、全然大した傷じゃないでしょ。
At that moment, the door was slammed open and Shannon appeared. Even after he saw Cannon, stained with flesh blood, her impregnable expression didn't falter.
やあ姉さん、どこへ行っていたの？僕が既得だというのに、一体どこへ？
ボイラー室に行ってきたの。探し物があって、それより確かめたいの。あなたは本当にカノン君？
It was only natural. Everyone believed he was Cannon, but they couldn't understand the meaning of Shannon's question. When they looked, they know Shannon was holding a handkerchief in her hand. It was filthy and looked like it had been used to wipe up some trash or dust. And while holding that, she approached Cannon, drawing closer to his feet.
なんだい、それは。
雲の巣を拭き取ったハンカチよ。
なんでそんなものを？
カノン君なら平気だろうけど、もしあなたにとって雲が天敵だったなら嫌うかなって思って。
やだな。僕がどうして雲を嫌うの？
ごめん、試すね。
シャノンさん。
When Shannon brought that handkerchief close to Cannon's thigh, something happened in an instant. It all happened at once. The human eye couldn't have followed it. Cannon jumped like a wild goat, fleeing from the thing Shannon was holding. And then from his arm, some kind of afterglow flashed purple and drew a curve through space. That arc, which drew 3 beautiful purple curves, traced along the throats of Nanjo and Kumasawa, who had been tending to him. And, in an instant, Nanjo and Kumasawa's throats opened like gaping mouths, and then the blood really started spewing out. The third purple curve should have traced across Shannon's throat, but Shannon wasn't there, because Genji, who had been behind her, had wrapped his own arm around Shannon's neck and pulled her back. This all happened in an instant. In the instant it took Goda to think fast and attempt to understand the scene, the frozen moment in time shattered. Blood was gushing from Nanjo and Kumasawa's torn open necks. Cannon jumped and kicked off the picture frame that had been hanging up from the wall behind him, springing forward like a cat and aiming for Shannon's throat again. But Cannon's target once again disappeared from in front of him, because Genji had pulled Shannon again, and the two of them had to fall to the ground in a defensive crouch.
いい反射神経だ。この老いぼれ家具が。
ゴダ。
Even Goda was no fool. Even if he couldn't fully understand what was going on, he at least realized that this cannon wasn't seized. His own life would also be in peril. He sprung at Cannon with his huge body, pushing him against the wall with all of his weight and physical strength. Another purple curve was drawn from the tips of his fingers on Ken's right hand. And when he raised that hand like a sword aimed for Goda's back, there was a loud thunk, because Ken's raised hand had been pinned to the wall. He couldn't tear his palm away from the wall. Sticking out from it was the knife that Genji had thrown. Under normal circumstances, it would have been surprising to see someone as old as Genji handle a knife so skillfully. But in this abnormal space, no one paid it much to mind.
Genji-sama, これを。
Genji took the handkerchief with the spider web stuck to it from the Shannon. Then he approached Cannon, who was pinned to the wall by Goda's massive body and the knife.
やめろ。それは近づけるな。やめろ。やめ。
When Genji pushed the handkerchief up against Cannon's face, there was a sound that's like setting meat on a red-hot iron plate. Of course, the smell was the same too. As he was horribly burned, festering in filthy red and black and crying out in his death throes, Cannon's body burst open and scattered. It was almost as though a balloon filled with gold leaf had popped. The entire servants' room was completely buried under a storm of gold leaf. No, a cloud of gold butterflies. Those butterflies began to softly fade, as though into water, or rather into the empty air itself. And afterwards, all that was left was the 3 survivors sitting on their butts, stained with blood. However, not everyone was merely stained with blood. Some of them were lying on the ground, spurting out blood themselves.
Kumasawa, Nanjo sensei.
Slits so sharp they looked like they cut your fingers if you touched them opened wide, and large amounts of blood kept pouring out.
何だったんだ。いや、今のは。
ゴーダ、怪我はないか。
私は大丈夫です。しかし、私たちは何を見たんだ。何があったんです。私はあれを確かにこの手でこの壁に押し付けていたのに。 その私が何があったのか理解できない。
Goda looked at his own hand. The bright red blood left from his scuffle of Cannon definitely remained, and yet Cannon was nowhere to be seen, because he had disappeared. He had transformed into gold butterflies and scattered. Goda kept screaming alone, without a clue of what was going on. Shannon sobbed in front of Nanjo and Kumasawa's remains, as Genji watched over her, silent as always.